Welcome to Comic Movie 10, where you get insight into everything comic book movies and television related in 10 minutes or less. I'm Joe Kane.
And I'm Dan Kane. No relation. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and share and keep up with us at hecklerkane.com. Today we're going to be talking about the trailer Venom, starring Tom Hardy.
Yeah, it's really a teaser trailer.
Yeah.
Basically, they gave us a little insight into the Venom world that they've created. It's neat to see because they really didn't show anything.
Right.
But
it was actually one of the teaser trailers that I actually enjoy. Sometimes I don't even want to see teaser trailers. But
let's get down to it. You're a big Venom fan.
I am a big Venom fan. He was always one of my two favorite SpiderMan villains.
Yeah. So we've talked about this in different episodes that you're disappointed a little bit in Topher Grace for playing Venom.
Yes, he just wasn't Eddie Brock.
Yeah,
he just wasn't right for it.
But now Tom Hardy is playing Eddie Brock. So looking at this teaser trailer that they released out there, it's very exciting to see. There was a lot of little Easter eggs and things that were already thrown out there.
Right.
Big things to jump out right away that I noticed. It seems to be set in San Francisco because they have the Golden Gate Bridge there. That's the big cue in for San Francisco. Everybody has to get the panning shot of the Golden Gate Bridge.
Right, which normally you'd expect it to be set in Manhattan.
Yeah. Well, it's set in Manhattan
New York,
because it's based off of SpiderMan.
SpiderMan, yeah.
In the comics, the original way that Venom came about was that he was a symbiote and he attached himself to Spider-Man, and that was the whole birth of the black Spider-Man costume.
Right.
And then he detached himself and attached himself. And this is very confusing. And detached himself from
the
Spider-Man. The symbiote detached himself, and then reattached himself to
Eddie Brock. Yes.
That's your traditional storyline, and Venom is traditionally a villain.
Right.
So in this, it seems to be following a different comic line. There was a comic line that the director had said he was following, and again, a lot closer to this, what seems to be what this trailer looks like. The Venom Lethal Protector Series of comics starred Venom as the protagonist.
Right. Yeah. He had known Spider-Man, but they kind of came to a truce, or an understanding, and he
moved from New York to San Francisco.
Right.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Seeing that, you see that in the trailer immediately just by seeing the Golden Gate Bridge there.
Yeah.
You're going, okay, well, is this series? But that begs the question, is Tom Holland going to make a cameo in this? He's on IMDb as rumored to be doing this. So, I mean, who knows? Anybody could have put up, him onto IMDb and said, okay, well, Tom Holland is rumored to be here. So what is a rumor? I think we all have the hopes that we'll see him and that'll tie in universes.
It could have just been, covering both ends in case we throw him in there.
In case we throw him in there.
He's up there.
Yeah, but I've seen people who are, written into the script and who haven't made it onto the IMDb because of that.
Well, speaking of people, I mean, I don't know if he'll be in it, but my other favorite Spider-Man villain was always Carnage, who basically came from the symbiote.
It was like an asexual reproduction and became...
Cletus Cassidy shared a jail cell with Eddie Brock, and Cletus was a complete psychopath.
Yeah.
Before he was Carnage.
Well, you said to me before we went on air here that, it was the Joker...
Of the Spider-Man
world, but Joker before he was attacked by this...
Right. Right, so it latches onto him and he becomes Carnage. Will we see that? I don't know. I'd like it.
Yeah, I'd like it too. I think it would be a very interesting way to go about it. Do we see that in the comics? I don't. It's there, but is it part of this story? Is the question.
Right.
Michelle Williams is playing a part. Ann Weying is they've confirmed that that's the part she's playing.
Yeah.
In the comics, she becomes Lady-Venom.
Right.
And there's Venom just was whoring it out over town and just picking this one and that one and latching on to anybody who went by because there was later on he attached to Eddie Brock. He attached to Flash Thompson. Peter Parker at one point, obviously.
Yep.
So there's always that possibility that could be something that we see in this.
Right.
And it's all speculation at this point because we're just looking at a teaser trailer.
Right.
In essence. So we did have a first look at the at the actual Venom itself.
Right.
It was in a glass cylinder,
right, yes.
or a jar that was bubbling up.
Yeah.
Riz Ahmed's in front of Riz Ahmed's character, who is confirmed to be playing Dr. Carlton Drake.
Yes.
And I'm curious as to what that is. He's not from the comics. It's something that's invented for this movie. So we'll see what Carlton Drake becomes.
Yeah.
Again, we hope to see Carnage. Maybe he'll become Carnage. Who knows?
Yeah, we gotta have it be Cletus Cassidy.
It's got to be Cletus Cassidy.
It has to be. Yeah. So I mean, those are a lot of things to look forward. The trailer itself.
Yeah.
What did you think as a teaser trailer?
As a teaser trailer, it was very teasing. You're looking at a lot of stuff here that as possibilities. He's in an MRI. There's storylines where Flash Thompson got the Venom onto him because he had lost his legs in war. He became a war hero,
right.
And Venom attached himself to Flash Thompson and actually repaired his legs because he had lost his legs.
Right.
So, is there something there that, maybe this Tom Hardy's character of Eddie Brock was injured and maybe that's why he's in the MRI?
Right. Yeah.
It
shows him in the MRI, and it shows, him waking up and then screaming. So I mean, it's funny because I enjoyed those scenes. He just looked crazed, and
Yeah, and you see, if you guys got to slow this down at some point at the very end of the trailer there, where he wakes up and his eyes pop open. There is a little bit of black creeping up in his veins.
Right.
Traditionally the symbiote suit was like a suit. It was
right.
over the person.
Yeah, external.
But this seems to be from inside.
Right. Yeah.
So that's a good thing to keep an eye on and go, okay, well, how are they producing this suit?
Right.
How are they producing this exoskeleton?
Right.
That we traditionally know of.
Yeah. Definitely something to keep an eye on.
Yeah. What are some things that you're looking forward to seeing in this Venom movie?
Just basically, well, I'm looking forward to seeing Tom Hardy. I enjoy him. I think that he's excellent for this role.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking to see where they go with the storyline. Is it going to be the Lethal Protector storyline? I know that the director said he was going to pull that from it. How closely is he going to follow it?
Mm-hmm.
And where it leads to, who might pop in, if there's a Carnage cameo, or if if Spider-Man's involved. If not, there's enough there to tell a story based off just Venom, without those people.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. As far as something I wanted to see was Tom Holland at least, give a blessing to the story, meaning, Peter Parker actually comes in and is a part of the story because that was what Venom was. That's to me how Venom became. And if we're able to see Peter Parker play a little bit of a cameo,
right,
I think to me that's something that would be very cool. Tip of the hat.
Right. But depending on the story now, if it doesn't go through the whole traditional black suit attached to Peter Parker first, is it where it came from? Does that take away from the necessity to have Peter Parker in the storyline?
I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Let us know in the comments down below. Tell us if you want to see Peter Parker in this Venom movie that's coming out.
We love bringing you these episodes, and we need your help to keep them coming.
Please don't forget to share and subscribe, and keep up with us at hecklerkane.com.